So, it is past June 1st. The boys love fiction, story, fanfic, however we want to call it. It is out now, and it is on AO3. I thought I was going to do it on Wattpad, but right now I am currently doing my judicial service to the United States of America. Once my judicial service to the United States of America is over, I will start working on putting it on Wattpad, making a cover for the story and everything, and by then I'll have more chapters to put on Wattpad, and it'll just go out the gate that way. But AO3, we're just gonna put it up on AO3. AO3 don't need no covers. All it just needs is the words, and we'll see what happens. Because baby, I'm a little scared. I'm scared to see what the comments are gonna look like. I don't know. It's like one chapter. Full disclosure, I was not able to make my 10 chapters prior to May 31st. I'm still able to do a little bit of writing in between my judicial service to the United States of America. Backstory, a little backstory. Oh, also, the link to the fic is in the description box. It will be there. You could click on it. I'm sure people are going to click on it, but I'm going to give you a little backstory on the process of writing the story coming up to this point. So I have been writing a lot of notebook writing. It's just been in the notebook. We've been writing. I was just like, I have to transition to putting it in a Word document. So I was just like, that first chapter, I went ham going in on that Word document with everything that I wrote in the notebook, and I like tried to edit it as much as I can. I was adding new stuff, all kinds of crazy stuff. I was just thinking all kinds of things, and I was just letting everything out on the page, and that is why I'm scared, because people are gonna read it and they're gonna like look at this and be like, what the fuck is going on with you? What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, man? Never, don't put up another fucking chapter, because what the fuck is this bullshit? But at the same time, I also have to like understand that it's not just about other people reading it. I do want other people to read it. I want to get their feedback. I would love to hear what other people got to say. I really hope people enjoy it. But at the same time, I'm also like, I got to do this story for me, because I enjoy writing stories. And I'm sorry, the inspirations behind this story, baby, they presented the inspiration, and I just ran with it. I didn't fully run with it. I just took inspiration from their interactions and their personalities, and I guess the way they look as well. And I put that into this story. Honestly, I just said it in high school. It just felt like the easiest way to like set it for me. Basically, I wrote that chapter, I got it done. I think I still have to go back and do some edits and clean it up a little bit, but I had to make the deadline. I had to make the June 1st deadline. June 1st, baby, she was coming out. I did my best to be like, let me write out and complete this chapter the way I need it completed and get that on AO3 immediately before June 1st is up. And then, okay, we could come back and we could do edits. We could add more tags later on. We could just add a whole bunch of more stuff. I'm still doing a lot of research on the characters. I am trying to research, like very cursory research, like going on YouTube and just trying to understand lacrosse, how to play lacrosse, what are some of the lingo and stuff in lacrosse, what is the culture of lacrosse like, which is very, very currently very, very white. Very, very white. It's just very white and Hamptonsy and rich Upper East Sider lacrosse. I know what a lax bro is, but lacrosse is fascinating. It is a fascinating sport. I'm gonna write some lacrosse in. I had some ideas of what I wanted to do with the lacrosse in there. I'm a little bit more familiar with basketball, but I still will have to go back in and do some like research and understand how to play basketball, because I don't play basketball. I'm not a sporty girl, okay? I'm not sporty spice. And I've been researching gymnastics, looking up gymnastics, looking at black male gymnastics. Actually, I've been looking at black male gymnasts. So now I know the name Frederick Richards and Donnell. What is his name? Donnell Wittenberg. Two current black male gymnasts that are doing it big for black male gymnasts at the moment. And in the process of learning about them, especially with Frederick Richard, he definitely wants more men and definitely more black men in gymnastics. And that's something that like I've been thinking for a while, like, yo, there should be more black men in gymnastics. Like, there really should be, because so many of them are so capable and talented. So many of them know how to tumble. They be like doing all kind of pull-up tricks and all kinds of stuff at the park. You need to be doing it in the park, but you also need to be doing it in like a gymnastics gymnasium. So I'm hoping with this story it inspires other people, like black men, to do gymnastics. Be a black man that goes and does gymnastics. It'll be amazing. I have a lot of research to do. I'm still doing a lot of research on sports for these characters. I am coming up with more ideas for these characters, but I'm trying to stay on the path, the outline path of the story that I'm writing and going the way that I want the story to go. Although I'm coming up with new shit that is clashing with the established shit, and then they might clash, but I might be able to make them work together. We'll see. We'll see. I need to start typing out chapter 2. I keep going back and forth on how I want to do chapter 2 because I already made some more changes to chapter 2, almost based on how some of the changes that I did in chapter 1 that I'm like, I want to go into chapter 2. How am I going to do chapter 2? Like, how do we start over now? Because the written version is almost obsolete compared to, or at least portions of it are obsolete in relation to the chapter that I put out of the story so far. Once you click the link to the story on AO3, you'll see the name of the story. We'll talk about it. I'm still feeling a little scared, a little bashful, a little on edge. Yo, I feel like dumb vulnerable with this story right now because I feel like people are gonna say, oh my gosh, there's not enough dialogue in this chapter. Why did you start here? Why is this all this backstory? Why are there so many blocks of text? Like, oh my gosh, but I don't think it's bad though. I think it's great. I'm trying not to keep other people's expectations in my head, but I'm also kind of like getting myself like armored up and ready to deal with the criticism of the story that could come. They're gonna be like, you need to not write again. Like, do not write anymore, please. Thanks. Okay. But you don't have to come back. You don't have to show up again. So be out. In the process, I also created another playlist. I started referencing songs in the fiction, in the story. And then I was like, I want to hear these songs. And then when I started listening to the songs, I was like, I should put these on a playlist. And now I have a playlist for the story. So now I'm just like, I can't even think of like what else songs I'm gonna put on the playlist, but we will see what songs I put on the playlist. For now, I'll share the playlist. The playlist is not that long right now, and I ain't gonna lie, it's got a lot of Kanye on it. It's a little problematic because it's got a lot of Kanye on it, but it's got old Kanye. Everything after Life of Pablo and back. Old Kanye, because the new Kanye stuff, is there any new singles from new Kanye? Like, don't nobody know anything except for the Nazi songs. A whole bunch of Nazi songs. Those are the only ones that everybody knows. Those are not hits. Those are just songs that people talked about. Basically, I want to be ahead of 10 chapters by the time week 10 hits. Okay, every week we're just gonna drop a new chapter. Prayerfully, it goes well and the people are loving it. Bitch, prayerfully, I love it. But baby, I pretty much love it. I'm enjoying it. I'm having fun with it. Prayerfully, I don't got suation money, okay? So Speed, I show Speed. Marley, do not. I ain't got no suation money. I ain't got no money. Besides, this is fanfic. This is AO3. It is free. If they come across it, do not. Please, don't nobody send it to them. Don't show it to them. Do not. Because people sent the Marlon and Speed Yaoi TikTok to Marlon. They sent the AI kissing of the two of them to Speed, but they spent the Marlon and Speed Yaoi TikTok page to Marlon, and Marlon was like, what the fuck? Don't send neither one of them the fucking story. If they stumble across it, I ain't got no suation money, and I ain't making no money off of this. And this is not defamation or anything. I'm just writing a story inspired by y'all. That's it. Period. Poo. No disparaging. It's gonna be all good in the hood. I'm done. I'll keep updating this fic and get to the end and start working on a sequel because I really want a sequel. I'm thinking of a sequel. I think a sequel will be amazing.